So following my previous review for that pair of Represent shoes, in today's video we're gonna have a look at the second pair from the same brand, but this one will be a pair of boots. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at another pair of shoes coming from Represent, and this one again will be actually a very expensive one, but I actually managed to get this one on a big discount from the Black Friday sale. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see as usual will come in their usual white to creamish colorway for this box, which will be a glossy one, and here on the lid we're gonna have written Represent. But rather than that, this one will be a quite simple one. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and take this lid off guys. So inside as usual we're gonna receive this dust bag in this cream color, which will have here in the middle written Represent in this black color, but nothing special here. So let's go ahead and take the shoes out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at a very interesting and heavy pair of boots, and this one will be the Represent Ascender. So as I just said guys, I managed to get this one on the Black Friday sale. If I'm not mistaken, I paid roughly just below £100, which is actually a big discount over the retail price, which at least here in the UK will be £250, which will make it very close to the $300 US mark, which in my opinion I feel that it's a very high price, which was the same for the previous Represent Bully which I reviewed the other day. But at least we are getting a bit more for our money, as this one will be a boot. So besides this all brown colorway, we're also gonna have it available in a full black as well. But in my opinion, again, as I've said in my previous reviews for these Represent pairs of shoes, I feel that these releases are a bit heavy. Of course, they are also using quite good materials, but yes, they are quite heavy. Again, as I said in my previous reviews, the designs for these Represent releases are actually quite nice, but in the same time, I feel that most of these releases are heavy, and in the same time they are not too comfortable as well. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of few materials in this brown color. So as you can see, covering the front part of the toe section we're gonna have this suede, which on top will also have this mudguard in this rubberized material, which looks quite nice, and all of these materials will actually sit on top of this nylon material. As you can see here, to the lacing system we're gonna have a lot of leather, which will have a nice lacing system, which will include some metallic eyelets and also some loops, which will keep in place these round cream laces, which are looking quite nice. And underneath these laces we're gonna have a well padded tongue, which will also have this reflective long stripe in the middle of it. Finishing here at the back, again we're gonna have some suede, some leather, and also some reflective hints again, and we're also gonna have this Represent logo here at the back. And as I said earlier, the design for this one, it's actually looking quite good. Going now inside of the shoe guys, we're gonna have this brown lining, which again will have a good amount of padding, which will keep your foot quite good in place. But unfortunately at the bottom we're gonna have a stiff rubber insole, I would say, which doesn't feel too squishy underfoot. And as usual, this one will have the Represent lettering imprinted here at the heel section in this silver color. So going towards this rubber midsole guys, as I said earlier, we're gonna have this rubberized mudguard in this brown color, which most definitely will protect this shoe in getting water in or even dirt, which for sure it will be quite appreciated. So continuing now to this rubber midsole, I would say that this one will be the main one which will add a lot of weight to this overall shoe. As you can see, this one will have a semi-translucent material, which will also have this big R lettering from the midfoot towards the back, which according to Represent, it's actually a very bold one. I would say that this one looks quite nice. But rather than that, I would say that this very chunky rubber midsole will add a lot of weight to this overall shoe. And this one in the same time it's also quite stiff, so for sure, at least for me, I didn't feel that this one is gonna be a very comfortable pair of shoes. But in case you end up going for this one, please let me know in the comment section down below if you feel the same. So finishing now here at the bottom, guys, we're gonna have this rubber outsole, which will have a very interesting design with a lot of these lugs containing this Represent logo. We're also gonna have a big R letter here in the midfoot. Most definitely I feel that this one could have been slightly better. I don't feel that this one will give the best grip out there. Nevertheless, the design yet again is looking quite nice. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, as I'm doing for most of these releases coming from Represent, I just went with my true to size, and this one fits me a bit snug. So for sure I would advise you that for people with a normal feet, you should try a half size up. And just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with a full size up, just to make sure that this front part of the shoe, which as you can see will be actually a bit pointy, is not gonna be too snug for you. So overall, guys, this release coming from Represent for this Ascender release, in my opinion, as I've said, for most of these releases coming from them, the designs are actually quite good, and also the materials are good as well. But unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure why they are doing this for all of these releases. The level of comfort and also the weight of these pairs of shoes are actually not good at all. I really feel that they should actually put some better insoles inside, and also these materials used for most of these releases for the midsole, they are actually adding a lot of weight to the shoe, and they are also making them quite stiff. And not to mention the high price, guys, which as I said earlier, here in the UK will be 250 pounds or almost $300 US. I guess will put a lot of people off, but to be honest, I just went for them as I managed to get them on Black Friday sale, and I got more than 50% off. But unfortunately, even though I like the design a lot, I'm not gonna keep them. These ones are too heavy and also uncomfortable underfoot, so for sure these ones are going back. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this pair of shoes coming from Represent for this Ascender release. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And of course, if you want to have a look at any of my other reviews coming for any pairs of Represent shoes, you can choose from the ones which you're gonna have in a second on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.